The Fire Rises, a HOI4 mod filled with despair and destruction. In this cruel world, where extremists control all facets of government, one country shall stand as the beacon of democracy and freedom. The USA. Oh wait, they're gone. Japan. Today, under the leadership of Shinzo Abe, we shall restore hope to the world and fulfill Abe's biggest wish. You may not have experienced this, because it's the one thing HOI4 players naturally repel. Making babies. This timeline really needs some hope. Some hope core. Just put the image with Superman and then just Shinzo Abe. But there's just a slight problem that we have to change. You see, he's... how can I put this? Very eager to jump out a window. So post-Taiwan war, we have to win the war. Basically, we can elect Shinzo Abe. And then I think there must also be an option to make him not die. Because if I just pull this, if he gets assassinated, won't I just elect a corpse? I'd rather not. Okay. That would hurt morale. He might just stay alive if we only pick this. If he does end up dying, I'll pick something else. Let's begin the state of Japan. As you can see on the bottom right of the screen, it's safe to assume we're gonna be seeing a lot of images of anime. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gundam, Miku. What has this guy been eating? Ease economic burdens. How about you ease your burdens on your shirt? Oh my god. That thing's about to burst. Japan is a land of the rising sun. The new decade will be crucial for Japan. Will it finally be able to break this chains of stagnation? What's our army? We have a tiny army. One of those. What are my motorized looking like? Fine by me. My generals aren't as good. I will just have to choose my field marshals. And in terms of the focus tree, year 2020 or the second year of Emperor Naruhito's reign, there would be new challenges ahead of our nation, and we have to decide on what path to take. Well, I know who I am saving. I'm just going to be spamming mechanized. A lot of self-propelled guns. Since I am gonna go to war in about 2 years, I'll start building military factories right now, and in the second phase of the game, that's when I'll build the civilian factories. I'll do it the other way around. The navy is actually going to be important this time around. It will be weaker than China's, at least we start with 4 research slots. For our decisions, we have to make the LDP win. We just have to make the LDP have more support than the Civic Coalition. And then we just have to win the war. It's pretty easy. Very simple. Spares me a lot of headache. When I play more of the complex paths, in my head, I have to keep like the economic code in mind. Oh, go up, go down. Make sure to have under 50% popularity. And then lose the war. After you lost the war, make sure to take this focus, otherwise you're fucking the ass. Here I just have to follow the focus tree. Not that much. I must have a modifier that decreases my inflation. Japanese pacifism, of course, aging population, you gotta start making babies. That's also what's stopping our inflation. No! What a dilemma! I can either make babies, or mess up my inflation. And then COVID. Yeah. Mild coronavirus. The land of rising sun. Ever since the end of World War II, Japan has gone through turbulent times. But with its allies across the globe, and willingness to adapt, Japan has managed to not only survive but also thrive. With Shinzo Abe's resignation in sight, dark clouds gathering above the rest of Asia, and the rising tensions amongst our Western allies, time only can tell what these new turbulent times may bring. I'll deal with the pandemic first. Since we're not going to be constructing a ton of civilian factories, I might as well go high taxes. It's going to get rough, or maybe we change it in the focus tree. Nope. I need to get rid of my debt as soon as possible. Minus 24% factory output and construction speed. Let's go high taxes. No need to construct those yucky civilian factories. We're going to war. And now we have the oil crisis on our way too. Usual business, but that monthly development needs to go. I don't have a way to deal with the oil crisis. I have to make decisions that cost political power. Oh, it's just timed. Well, that's very easy. Japan's focus tree seems very straightforward. I do want a civilian factory though. I'm taking that civilian factory. I can promote alternative energy, and that builds us some synthetic refineries. That gives me oil. Is that what you mean by alternative energy? I'm gonna ease the lockdowns because it will be good for our popularity. And it has an anime figure. That makes me wanna pick it. Like a moth to a flame. Oh, anime, I gotta click it. I'd like to know how good it would be for our popularity. Let's provide emergency response. Just get rid of that modifier, and then we can focus on the oil, and then we focus on everything else. Let's prepare for the Olympics and delay it, because otherwise we lose popularity. And then we can promote our culture and Gundam. Oh, I can add one more civilian factory. Nice. No! Okay, at least he didn't die. He just resigned. Shinzo Abe resigns. An era has ended because of his deteriorating health. You will come back and you will like it. I've done a good job of preventing the pandemic from worsening, but it's costing me so much political power. I don't like it. I feel like I'm doing something bad. Yoshihide Suga gets elected as the Prime Minister. He only gives me stability. We have 60% support, that's a majority. Let's just distribute masks and then one more event and we can completely prevent COVID from spreading even more. And since I am producing tanks, I'll do a tank company. Is that good? We'll find out. And a Signet company, that's all I can afford for now. And then the vaccine within 4 days. And my oil is also gone in 200 days. Now I just have to worry about the big bad China. I can gain economic ties with Argentina, that gives me 24 oil in Patagonia. And that's it, that's the focus tree done for now. The general elections are coming. Restore the people's trust, we gain more approval. I don't really need that much approval. Like, I've already destroyed the other factions, we're at 70%. New challenges are calling. Choosing the LDP is choosing a leader tested by time. I say we go even more extreme. Let's bring back people from the dead. You know, I've been looking around these elderly homes, and I've seen some promising prospects. You know, that Shinzo Abe guy, he might be a good call. Do we have enough time to develop oil in Indonesia? I sure do. Listen, Kaori slurred, one hand gripping her mic as it was... What is this? The bad ending? Your clip Drunk VTuber Destroys LDP is trending with 13,000 likes. What the hell am I reading? This is a fever dream. But this entire mod is a fever dream. Living in this economy while they pour billions into pointless projects. Bridges to nowhere. Stimulus checks that barely cover ramen for a week. But yeah, tell us to stay strong. The civic coalition formed against us and the death of Wall Street. Economic crisis, that is not that bad. And I have two decisions immediately to replace high taxes with extreme taxes. Since we're not constructing civilian factories, that doesn't matter. And we can buy American ships. Oh my goodness. I'm saving money up for those. 8 destroyers at a time, I'm gonna be rich. And the 7th fleet remains in Taiwan to defend us. The internal LDP elections are in full swing. For my head of government, I do want the centrist for that political power gain. So I'm picking him. Already have a disarmed military, open borders. I want to go the opposite. I don't give a shit about my manpower if you're just gonna go with mechanized. Here we go, LDP won. Same as it ever was. We won by a landslide. 82% support. The status quo remains. With the wheel of our politics exchanged for something more dynamic, we're bound for great things. We no longer get the effects from the worldwide financial crisis. I'm earning money again. 43 billion. We will bring prosperity. And then one more civilian factory. And I'm gonna keep taking that decision. The solution of the civic coalition that didn't last long. Their careers seem fruitless. I demoralized them so much. They were birthed into this world a few months ago. And they've already decided to quit. Disarmed nation, do I dare? Last time I picked Disarmed nation, I got screwed over. But with Japan, okay, we have a population. And that factory output and construction speed is so good. I'm going to be closing my borders for more political power. Form the Pacific Defense Treaty Organization. We must defend Taiwan. We get Australia on our side and Taiwan. That's where my contact list ends. Just Australia and Taiwan. I'd also like a defense minister since I'm not gaining any army experience right now. We pick the guy that gives me army experience. Let's modify Japanese pacifism. 25% factory output. That was a terrible modifier we had. Okay, I see. That explains my lacking infantry equipment. More again, modify Japanese defense budget. At the snap of my fingers, we just got 50 factory output. Increase the minimum wage, and we're waving money in front of a homeless person. Are you trying to insinuate something? We must ensure that this new market is properly regulated. We can increase the minimum wage, and then we fight with inflation. But once again, there's some other stuff I wanna mess with first. I'm just completely messing up my society development. I'm sorry, Shinzo Abe. I need the political power. Let's start investing in Taiwan. If only we could get mutual benefits. I need more political power. Then I'll help you. Let's close my borders. The PRC seizes the Kingman Islands. This early? Oh, I hope I've done enough. 100 days before they invade Taiwan. Let's start stockpiling. Large exercises is incredible. That adds a permanent modifier. I need to do it right now. China is justifying. I repeat, China is justifying and they are very scary. Missile strikes on Taiwan. The US Civil War has undoubtedly reshuffled the geopolitical landscape of East Asia, and for Japan. The most immediate and pressing challenge is the threat of a Chinese invasion of Taiwan. Japan's only option is to intervene in the Taiwan conflict and assist Taiwan in resisting China's invasion. Brother against brother. Do we just put everything in Taiwan then? They're already failing. No! The biggest problem is gonna be the Navy. We have the dominance. Jesus Christ, we're already out of oil. And it's not like I don't have a lot of oil. One attack takes all my oil. The spoils of retirement, we got 150 tanks. Recommission oil equipment. My bottleneck isn't really equipment, it's oil. China crosses Okinawa. I just don't have the oil to upkeep my navy. Let's strike Chinese military bases. I have to last for 1 year. That's 40 divisions in that one tile by now. I think we're doing it. Brick by brick we're gonna beat them. What has my allies done? Why did they have so many losses? Air raids won't really do much. We can attack their ports though. That'll do something at least. No! They're moving up. We can't let that happen. Hong Kong declared on China. It's just one province, but I'll take anything I can get. I mean, do I really have to fight back though? I don't think I can beat China. We just have to keep defending. I'm doing something stupid. No need to attack. Just defend with our bad supply. And we can hold on for longer. We have the supply on our side. Not really. I think I just gotta accept we're losing the southern side of the island. There's no supply there. It's non-existent. If only Taiwan could have done a better job. And my navy isn't doing too hot either. Everything's currently destroyed, so I can't use it yet. I can recommission some more old equipment. 76 days. I think we're holding on. What the fuck? No. Wait, why did I win so quickly? Did it get too low war? I'm unsure what just happened. Taiwan maintains independence. The dragon has been pushed into the cave. Maybe the losses? I'm not really sure what happened. I'll take that as a win. With our combined efforts, we have successfully safeguarded the island from Chinese aggression, humiliating their years of propaganda and threats. They'll be back, but now we'll be ready. Begin the Cold War. What was that image? So it begins. 1 research slot and minus 700 billion debt. Hell yeah. Xi Jinping ousted by the military. And look who's back! Shinzo Abe returns to politics. They welcomed him back with open arms, and already Shinzo has made clear that he once again aims for the position of Prime Minister. Now, personally, the first thing as the new president, I think that we should implement slavery. That gives us 10 construction speed. And with that political power, let's begin the Cold War against China and try to get influence. The new leader of the free world, that's us. Now I can switch back to the Disarmed Nation for that factory output. There's so much I want to change. And some civilian factories. That's not a lot of building slots I have. If that's all our building slots, then I can safely get it all maxed out by the time of the war. Vietnam, Philippines, Malaysia and Indonesia should be easy to get. It's Laos and Cambodia I have to contest with the most. So let's increase our influence on them first. And investing also increases my influence by 15%, that's a lot. I will get Laos. I will take your friends away from you. They're my friends now. So far, China has not influenced anyone. Let's get some more monthly development. No, China. No, don't go for Laos. I'm taking that with me. 80 versus 80 influence. It's so close. What about Singapore? Come on! Up here already! The other ones I don't need to bother with. It's just Laos and Cambodia. One more decision. Just one more and I can get them. Can someone explain to me what is happening in India? And why we aren't pushing them? You seriously need a good explanation for why you're losing this India. But don't worry. Your hero is here to save you. And gotten you an encirclement. I'm 1 away from winning Thailand too, so let's make sure to pick that decision. 1 away from getting Vietnam too, so let's pick that decision when it appears. Barely broke a sweat. I'm a smooth talker. I have that talking no jutsu. What's going on, Pakistan? This is not something that should happen. I'm scared of getting encircled. And this should be it for Cambodia in 30 days. I got all of Western Pakistan with 2 divisions. Invite the Philippines. We won the war single-handedly for India. Just Singapore left. Our international politics are done. Let's modify the new Japanese era, so we gain more political power. Remove Japanese pacifism. 25% factory output. Invite New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, and India. China really needs some big plot armor to beat me now. Watch Logi come into play. It's Hu Chunhua, so it could be Loji. He hasn't gone down that path yet, so who knows. Liberal Democratic Party presidential election. Obviously Shinzo Abe. It's the entire reason why I picked this nation. The decisive politician. Parliamentary maneuvers, internal stabilization, inner harmony. Construction speed and monthly poverty development, that's good. The other one is society development. Who cares about society development? I have minus 1.4% per month. Yeah, no, let's bring back slavery. How about that? We did gain some extra slots, so I'll build a few more civilian factories and synthetic refineries. Jesus Christ, why is it so high? Is there anywhere I can deal with it? No, I just have to do it myself. They just gave me +5 for no reason. Here, let's ruin your entire economy. Go deal with it yourself. We don't need any more industrial development, it's gonna be at max soon enough. And what about farming? Not that either. We can pull back on the workers' rights then. Saves us some money, sounds good. I get more monthly development down here, but I want to invite my members to my economic sphere. Now that I've created such a big faction, I gotta utilize it. Let's bring down the workers' rights again. That's so expensive. 75 political power to invite them to my economic sphere. That better be a good modifier. 0.2 consumer goods factor per member and 0.5% construction speed. I pretty much picked every production social law I could, so now I have 106 factory output. I'm very proud of that number, 110. I'm assuming because of my debt, it's going down. Continued rearmament gives me more factory output too, so that's also amazing. I lose some islands, and I get 75 oil. I don't even own the islands. I mean, I'm not gonna declare on Russia themselves later on, so it doesn't matter. This will lead to worse cooperation with Russia. Let's do better cooperation. I gain less stability, but 75 oil. There's so much I want to do, I don't have enough time for all of this. Let's get more stability and political power so I can change to partial mobilization and then start constructing more military factories. What's next? Expand urban areas. I'll puppet Taiwan first. If I pick conscription reform, I can immediately get extensive conscription. I'll do it now though, there's about 2 more years until the war starts with China, and I've barely touched the limit of what I can produce. That's our entire economic focus tree done. Of course there's nukes in... Oh, of course there's nukes in the Middle East. Nothing new. Next on the news, grass is green. Okay, but what did I unlock? To grey export to Nuevo Casas Grandes. No way I'm doing that one. I have to change my trade law too. I cannot keep this up anymore, I'm importing too much, and I'm also getting so much more oil. Can I train everything? I can, I have full oil. Here's another 36 divisions, which can be split into 2 new armies. If this isn't able to crush China, I'm genuinely scared. Holy, what the fuck did I just add? I did not create this one. Sure, I'll produce that one. Since I have so much, why not create a new division? I'm thinking like something like this. How many can I create? Oh, it keeps on going. I can create 14 of these tank divisions. China, fear me. All I'm doing now is waiting for China to declare on me. I have max industrial development, almost max military development. Society is not good, of course. Poverty, getting better. Max agricultural and max academic. I'm ready whenever you are, China. I'd like the war to happen as soon as possible. 5 attack, 5 division defense. Oh, China, are you gonna do your last focus? If I invite more nations to the PEC, I can increase the amount of max factories in a state. Right now it's at plus 4%. So I still have some things to do, but China is really pushing it. 2 more focuses left. I only have 2 more nations to invite to my economic sphere. No more military factories. It's done. There's nothing else left. Don't keep Shinzo Abe waiting. I've been freed. North Korea declares on Korea. No one can predict the outcome of this war. Nor can anyone say for certain whether Japan's choice is the right one. Oh no, it is the correct one. For sure. In 55 days we can join. So I'll send some volunteers. Barely a tenth of my army and we're cruising through Korea. Without any of my temporary modifiers too. Like defend the home islands and the sun rises again. South Korea joins our faction. Japanese intervention in the Korean War. And I need to deploy 36 more of my mechanized just so I can cover the border with China. Not really necessary, but I want to cover the entire border with China. I'll only send my tanks to North Korea. That should be good enough. Apparently I don't get a focus tree against North Korea. And so it begins. China joined the war. The big war in Asia, the Great Asian War. I feel so sorry for them. They're China and we have more manpower. From the towering peaks of the Himalayas to the boundless blue waves of the Pacific, we fight fiercely against the tyrants poisoned by communist ideology. Oh, what is unplanned offensive? I have to plan offensives? If I don't, I get a minus 50% division attack. Clearly that isn't an issue though. We have overwhelming naval superiority, 90%, 94%. These are all mountains, I don't want to do this. I'll let India deal with that. India, you can head through the mountains. I will attack Korea. I will pull everything back to Korea. Did Bangladesh just declare on India without me joining? Buddy, I don't know if I should praise you or call you stupid. I can't see shit. I'll just go up north instead here, I can at least see where I'm going. My entire air force got outclassed by China. That makes sense though. China just has so much more production than me. Pyongyang, we broke through in 2 tiles. Can't really double check. This is very hard to double check. Taiwan has no divisions here. Are you kidding me? They got all the credit for killing North Korea, but they weren't even here. That's just Korean troops. I'll just abandon Pyongyang, I can't see. Some encirclements after encirclement, let's keep pushing. Sliming my way through. I have no need of deploying nukes. I want to live here. India is surviving at least. I'm doing good in the mountains. This is horrible. I'm not sure what the hell I've done to Manchuria. It's these stupid mountains that are messing everything up. Just get encircled. And Pyongyang, of course, is retaking everything. What the hell? Don't spaz out now, PC. We're about to win this war. Remove unplanned offenses in China. I've been fighting with that modified this entire time. So I think that's why everything's going so slowly. Myanmar should surrender. Then it's just China and Korea. We're fighting Sri Lanka too. We should start naval invading them. But they're more like an eyesore than an actual threat. Yeah, it's mostly in the south. I've been fighting with minus 50 attack. And it's been working great. Why is that such a huge debuff though? Minus 50% is insane. Coalition forces take Hong Kong. We also got through the mountains. They don't need to buff China this much. Or I mean, yeah, they kind of have to. Because I am winning. Clearly they need more buffs. I've actually gained 0 losses against North Korea. How is that possible? So many minus 50% organization and minus 50% division attack. There's so much. China is such a slog. And it's also mountainous too. It's even worse. If I ever play as Japan again, I'll remember to naval invade them like crazy. So I can fight them in the plains instead. I was expecting the war to be a lot easier. But lo and behold, they have plot armor. Did we win? We missed Nanjing, Shanghai and Beijing. We barely got anything. Oh yeah, I mean yeah, to be fair, we're not imperialists. We're democratic. Peace alone is priceless. The seeds of victory lie in minor triumphs. I've been too used to schizophrenic paths. This is the good ending. Forgot. We have a buffer state between Korea and China. Korea is united. Taiwan took barely anything. Oh yeah, and this ending makes China collapse. I forgot that too. Prepare your eyes, you're about to witness gore. Don't worry guys, I'll watch this in HD and upload it to Live Leak. Bushido Ascendant. The lone warrior was not so alone when the dragon attempted to crush Taiwan with his claws. With its allies, we were able to beat the flying monstrosity back into its cave. Defeated, the dragon would be washed away by the tide of history, and after that, Japan will regain its place in the world. Yeah, I did notice that Japan was lacking a lot of content. I mean, this was still an enjoyable path. Of course, forgetting the fact that we got a minus 50% division attack and division organization in some of these states. Like, why?